Hi, welcome to today's episode of The Young and the Restless. We open up at the Abbott house where Summer comes home to a surprise lunch from Kyle. Then we go over to the Grand Phoenix and we see Sally is cuddled up naked in bed with Nick. This is just disgusting, and Sally has no class. How can you be laying up naked, pregnant with another man while you're having and carrying another man's child in you? That's just nasty. And Nick has absolutely nothing about him. I used to be such a lover of Nick's character, but the fact that you find it okay to be cuddled in bed with a woman that's carrying your brother's child, like, come on, Nick, it's just disgusting. Nick asks her about Adam's reaction to the news. Sally tells Nick that Adam wants to get back with her. To add further to it, I'm like, Nick, as a brother, right? Why are you trying to rip apart a family of your to be niece and nephew? Why don't you allow that niece or nephew to have a proper life and a family structure? You decide to come between it. It's just disgusting and a cornball attitude. Nick, you're a problem. Back at the coffee house, we see Chelsea ask Adam what's going on, and she presses him to tell her. He asks Chelsea if she can go for a walk. Over at the Abbott house, Summer wonders if Kyle is trying to bribe her. Kyle says it's a peace offering. Summer tells Kyle she asks for time and space. Kyle begs her to just have lunch with him. Kyle gets a message from Victor. Back at the coffee house, Chelsea agrees to go to walk with Adam, but she tells Billy that she has to leave to go with Adam. Billy's not too pleased about it. Back at the Grand Phoenix, Sally asks how Nick is really feeling, and Nick claims that he is fine. Then we see Billy, after being stuck with two hot chocolate, goes over to Jaboot and he finds Jack in the office. Billy jokes about Adam leaving, and Jack says it's not funny. Jack jokingly offers him to come take Adam's job since he's so happy he left. Then we see Chelsea and Adam on the walk, and Adam tells Chelsea that Sally is pregnant and it is his child. Chelsea is in shock. Adam expressed to Chelsea that he thinks Nick is sticking it to him and trying to ruin his family. Chelsea then tells Adam that he is being bitter. Adam says at all Nick does is take. He has been constantly doing this to him. He takes away his family, he takes away his child Christian, and now he wants to take away it again. It seems like Adam is regret giving Christian to Nick. At this point, Nick deserves it if Adam takes back his son. Back at the Grand Phoenix, Nick claims that he is not worried about himself. Sally is priority and says he doesn't want to hurt Sally with his true feelings about the situation. Then he goes on to admit that he is devastated and disappointed, and here he goes, starts to poison Sally about Adam. Then Sally starts to comfort him about his hurt feelings, and Nick claims he wanted a family with her. That's a lie, because we know you didn't love Sally. Nick claims that he will never trust Adam, constantly poisoning Sally's mind. Adam will always insert himself into the situation, but Nick is his child. Of course, he's going to. I wonder if it was Nick in the other situation, how would he feel? Would he have had allowed Adam to raise his child? No, he wouldn't. Nick claims that he will protect his relationship with Sally from Adam and will not allow Adam to destroy it. Back at the park, Chelsea says that he shouldn't let his issues with Nick affect his thoughts about the child. He should be happy and excited. Back at Jaboot, Billy believes that he would be bad for Jaboot. He should not go back there. All he does is crash and burn. Jack tries to convince him to return. Then we find Victor wants to go on the phone with Kyle. Kyle calls him, and Victor offers to give Kyle the factories that he offered him. Then we see Jack and Billy go to society and they discuss their new relationships. Jack admits that he's with Diane, and Billy admits that he has feelings for Chelsea. Billy congratulates Jack, and Jack says that Billy is the only person who has done so. Billy tells Jack that whatever Ashley does, she's doing it with love. Chelsea at the park let Adam know that just being a part of the baby's life might have to be enough for him. He might not get anything else. And Adam thinks that there's more, but Chelsea thinks Adam is living in false hope. Chelsea shows him that there is a scenario where it could work where he's not with Sally. Just look at him and Chelsea. Back at society, Jack advises Billy to follow his heart. Billy, Jack is the last person you would want to take advice from. Billy is worried that if he acts on his feelings, he might affect Chelsea's recovery. Then we see Sally assures Nick that Adam will not get under her skin and says that they decide how it plays out from now on. At the Abbott house, Summer agrees to put things behind her and move on. Then we see Nick and Sally couldn't wait to go back to bed naked again. And we see Nick is asleep and Sally is up. And she is there looking miserable. Seems like Nick isn't Mr. Right after all. And then we see Adam is in the park thinking about him and Sally's memories. And the last time they were together, which created a child. And then we end with Billy and Chelsea meeting up at the coffee house. And Chelsea apologized for leaving earlier. And he tells Chelsea that Jack gave him some good advice and he intends to work on them. Thanks for watching. Bye.